So after the surgery, I came home, and I really needed to recover. I mean, and the recovery period is so different for everybody. Some say it's 6 weeks, some say it's 8 weeks, and I think really your body heals at its own pace. So to be able to determine how long it would take is kind of silly. I remember coming home and specifically remembering what somebody had mentioned to me, that after my surgery, don't expect to lay down on a bed for the first little bit. Find a nice, soft, easy chair to sit in, and that's where you'll spend your days. And I remember coming home, and I was so tired, but I was so happy to both be home and to be alive, which is actually a side effect of a successful prostate cancer surgery, is being alive. I remember saying to my wife, look, I'd really love to just go to bed. And of course, I came home strapped with a catheter, which was another wonderful journey of life experience for me. But I remember trying to lay down in bed, and I got about halfway down, and it felt like everything inside of me wanted to get out. And all I remember saying to my wife is, get me up, and get me into the chair. So I sat in the chair, and of course this was March of 2006, and on March 11th, my daughter turned 1 year old. So of course, what's every 1 year old want? A birthday party. So we had a birthday party at my house. I'm standing there with a catheter, very sore, and the house is full of people. And I remember, I think you have to laugh at some of this stuff, or at least see the humor in it, because I remember my brother-in-law coming over to me, and he shuffled up alongside of me and said, how you doing? I said, I'm doing good. He said, so I understand you have a catheter. And I said, yeah, I do. He looked around, and it was almost like we were trying to do some illegal deal. And he said, so what's that like? And I looked at him and I said, well, it's not that bad. I said, when you need to pee, you just pee. I said, in fact, as we are chatting right now, I'm peeing. So he just kind of walked away, and I'm thinking, okay, that's a good one. But the recovery, it took a while. And again, the catheter came out, the staples came out, and I began to heal. Of course, you couldn't lift anything, you couldn't do too much physical activity for that 6-week period, or at least until you felt much better. And then once I recovered, then it was time to go in for the external beam radiation, which was 33 sessions of radiation. And I found that actually physically more demanding than the surgery, because it kind of turns you into a microwave from the inside out.
Some prostate cancers are high risk, aggressive, and more likely to spread. Others are low risk, least likely to have bad outcomes. The biopsy says cancer, but current diagnostic tools provide limited information about how aggressive a man's individual disease is. So most men decide to treat prostate cancer immediately. Once treated, many men experience serious long-term side effects, like incontinence and sexual impotence. Immediate treatment isn't always needed, but right now a man can't be sure if his cancer is the kind that is likely to require treatment, or if he's okay to wait for now. What if there was a test that could determine how aggressive prostate cancer is? Genomic Health is developing a new test to do just that. By reviewing the underlying biology of the tumor and using genes from multiple biologic pathways, the test can predict the aggressiveness of prostate cancer when diagnosed, allowing a man to make a more informed treatment decision with confidence, taking care of himself with more information and greater peace of mind.